All right, Lehi. Okay, here's what we're going to go over, my friend. You did excellent with your notes, and your fingers looking really good. I mean, really good. And you're writing melody already. And I heard very little vibrato, very little, but you did some. That's what we're going to primarily talk about today, is your vibrato. Your vibrato is there to sing for you. It's there to express what you're trying to say. And if you're not giving it vibrato at the end of a run or a phrase, a run or a phrase, same thing. That's a run or a phrase, whatever. You're saying something, and it's the end of your sentence. That, if you're not giving us vibrato there, then it's just laying dead. It's not saying anything. In other words, listen to this. See how it's kind of laying flat? It's not wrong, the notes are in tune, but listen to it with vibrato. So the two ways to do vibrato, and you did good with it, but let's go over the two ways to do it. There is the simple way of just a nice subtle note. You're using two things, the back of your neck with your thumb to give you a little bit of leverage, and you're just making a subtle bend and back to the original note. At whatever speed you want. Depends on the song too, you know. The song that we just did, we want it to be kind of mellow. And the way to practice that, we're going to do it chromatically. That's one note after the next. We're going to go with the pinky down to the second, and I'm using these other fingers to kind of help me make the slight bend. It's real easy, but that needs to happen, and you're playing at the end of a phrase, at the end of a run, at the end of a lick. You know, a lick would be... You're going to listen to all your players, listen to some of these guitar players right now. That is their personality coming through their fingertips. You will hear and go, oh my God, that's Zakk Wylde. Oh my God, that's B.B. King. That's Eric Clapton. You can kind of tell they've got that sound, that vibrato that's there. And the other way to do vibrato is like B.B. King. He does like a high speed bend, and the way to do it, he's using his wrist. He's kind of doing like the OK sign or the hang loose sign. He's doing this, but he's lifting up these three fingers. They're all three up, and there's only one down. There you go. That's it. That's how I would do it. And then find that, and he did that's on the first finger. You know, just anchor it on the fretboard and loosely, and you got high speed there. Kind of cool to do that. Give it a solid note in between there. Again, you just practicing going back and forth. These don't sound great by themselves, but when you apply it to a song, you know, you got... There you go. That is vibrato. You got to get that down. Here's a second thing. This one's not going to be hard at all. I was going to give you some really hard stuff, but I'm going to be nice. Save it for later, because your fingers are really kicking butt right now, and I don't want to blow them out. You need a chord also. Single notes get boring also. We need chords. Chords are simply two or more notes put together. So we can use exactly what we know in that pentatonic scale and find a chord. Look at the high B and E string there, just those two. And if we slide it up to here or here, same thing. Same exact thing, they're just barred. That's a chord. Check this out. That's a scale and chords. Chuck Berry wrote the all-time greatest, most recognizable lick, bending and then playing a chord. Johnny Be Good. So there you go. That you need to add that in. So now we can add chording to add flavor to our solos. I didn't dominate it with a lot of chording, just a little bit to add some flavor. Spices. So there you go, my friend. That is a 7-minute lesson. I don't know how I did that. Chording, vibrato. Give them to me both. And make sure on your vibrato, I want to see two types. I want to see the subtle with the pinky and the third finger. And I do want to see some B.B. King high-speed wrist action. So we don't want to bend too much for it to go out of tune, but just a subtle bend. Just to add, it's kind of the same thing as when you listen to Mariah Carey, if you were to listen to Mariah Carey, but you don't. When she's singing, she fluctuates her voice just a little bit. So just adds a little pitch and then removes it. So I will talk to you soon. Life is great. I'm stuck here at the store, gonna ship another guitar, and yeah. Really blessed. God bless, brother. I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy, and you have homework to do.